How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, as always, Hixie Dust, here with another Madden franchise video. In this one, we will be covering the Super Bowl. We made it, guys. It is us against the Browns at Super Bowl Dallas. So I guess it's in Dallas's stadium. But yeah, this should be a good one, guys. It's taken a long time. It's taken, it's been a lot of videos to get to this point. So let's see if all our work over the season is paid off, and let's see if we can win the Super Bowl. Now, it's not a Jets-Giants Super Bowl, which was very likely going to happen. The New York Bowl, I was going to call it. But the Browns knocked off the Jets. So we will be facing our old teammate, Odell Beckham Jr., and the rest of the Browns roster to see if we can bring home the Lombardi Trophy.
Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 56.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
Player of the year. Has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129. A Heisman Trophy into his credit. And took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They set up the screen to Chubb. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 4 yards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Yeah, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And the second down throw on target.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Catch made by Slayton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And New York set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eifert has it, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. Up to Greedy Williams. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, but it winds up incomplete. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will be brought down as time is now running on this first half of action. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They run it again with Chubb. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Returning is Peppers. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that goes incomplete. He's maybe like he wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch, one-handed I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage on it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants add on to their lead. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Hey! First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield now. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 5 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Cleveland Browns.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just is not gone as they hoped. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And incomplete.
I spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll run for it. Joe. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Mayfield. Mayfield lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That's good.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he will take it out in for a Giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Man, what a Super Bowl. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video today. Extra big shout out if you watched the entire season from start to finish, whether you watched it as I was uploading or you went back after this was all done. Leave that in the comments section so I can shout you out in a future video as an honorary MVP. Thank you so much. A lot of key players which were vital to our success this season, from Tyler Eifert, who we picked up after we were sick of Evan Ingram's drops, Taylor Gabriel, who really stepped up and was our #1 receiver, Zach Wilson in the redraft, Saquon Barkley, Darius Slayton, guys we already had on the roster, which were clutch. And then the defense, man, what a defense. A stacked secondary. Xavier McKinney, Logan Ryan, James Bradbury, Darnay Holmes. Then you had guys on the line, from O'Shane Ximines and Ryan Connolly sealing that edge, to Dexter Lawrence, Davin Tomlinson, Leonard Williams, all coming in clutch with a sack or two throughout the entire season, and in this Super Bowl specifically. This was a close one coming in at half, just about as close as you can get. We were tied going into halftime, and then it was the second half of the game. We were really able to take off with it. We took advantage of some key defensive takeaways, which put us in arm's length of the end zone, so that really helped us out. But this was so fun doing this season, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to see me continue or do something else in Madden 22, let me know in the comments section. This will most likely be my last Madden 21 video outside of the highlights reel video for the Super Bowl. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep your eyes to the horizon for more Hixie Dust content, which is sure to follow. and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.